Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Stadium Arena, and welcome to the 2025 National Western Stock Show, and tonight's event in the Stadium Arena, the Grand Drive of the Market Goat Show. Before we get started, we'd like to thank a number of people that are behind the scenes that if they were not there, none of this would happen. So first of all, Mr. Paul Andrews, our CEO, he's right down here. Yes, thank you. Jen Boca, Senior Director of Livestock Operations. Where's Jen? Over here in the gray coat, yep. Brandy Fuller, Livestock Operations Coordinator. Clint Chitsey, Vice President, Livestock and Operations. Thank you, Clint. Of course, we couldn't do it without the interns. If you're an intern, raise your hand. Thank you, all your interns. They work hard. Thank you. And even bigger than that, maybe, is the volunteers. Ladies and gentlemen, exhibitors, if you see somebody in a black coat that says volunteer on their back, make sure and tell them thank you. Again, we couldn't do it without them. They do a lot of work. Thank you very much. The goat superintendents this year, Larry Hooker and Taylor Swinson, right down here. And of course, Dr. Lori and her crew in the orange vests. They do a great job. Over here on this side, we got Bo Sanders, WW, does all the weigh-backs, has all the scales, and then Mark Art, right there, 65, is that right, Mark? 65 years, this is the 65th stock show for Mark. He's on the ethics committee. And I would also like to introduce our royalty that's here this evening, Amanda Cook from Evergreen Rodeo Queen, right there, yes. Sierra Peterson is from Phillips County. She's the 2025 Fair Queen. Lila Devens, 2025 Eagle County Fair and Rodeo Queen. And Tegan Haluska from Brush, Colorado. She's the 2025 Brush Rodeo Queen. Thanks for being here, ladies. Appreciate it. And now the Junior Livestock Auction Committee. And all you exhibitors, if you haven't, you need to shake their hand because the sale doesn't happen without them. Mr. Bruce Wagner is the chairman. Bruce is also the trustee on the board of directors. I mean the treasurer, excuse me, not trustee, treasurer. Bob Haycoop, vice chairman. Paul Andrews, member. Is he down there? Brett Fox. Seth Grant. Martin Hummel. Brown Pepple. John Staley. Matt Wold. And it looks to me like I forgot somebody down there on the sale committee. Guy McIneffers down there. You're on the sale committee and board of directors, or just board of directors? Thank you very much, yes. And Brooke Fox is also on the board of directors. Also would like to recognize Brandy Fuller, livestock, I think I already did that, didn't I? Livestock coordinator right down here, thank you. And last but not least, I want to introduce our judge that was with us all day long, Mr. John Romero from Mulhall, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't at the show, you missed it. He did an amazing job, showed a huge amount of respect to each and every exhibitor. Thank you, John, for being here. Thank you for the work you did, and thank you for the respect you showed each exhibitor. Now we want to bring in, before we bring the market goats in, we want to bring in the showmanship people. So if you guys will step forward. Not all of them could make it, but we're going to introduce And we're going to start with the juniors. So as far as lining up, give her a big round of applause, folks. The first one on the carpet is Piper Unger from Carlisle, Indiana, your champion junior showman. Emerson Olson from Bar None, Wyoming, your reserve champion, couldn't be here this evening. That was your reserve champion showman. Your champion intermediate showman, who also could not be here, was Tassie Joe Fadley from Merrimack, Oklahoma. But we do have our reserve champion intermediate showman from Tuttle, Oklahoma, Kobe Scroggins. And in our senior division, our champion senior showman from Oswego, Kansas, J.C. Falkenstein. And our reserve champion that couldn't be with us this evening was Paisley Kelso from Woodward, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, one more time, give them a big round of applause. That's a huge feat. If you didn't see the show, the showmanship was amazing. These three young ladies did a fantastic job, earned every bit of that buckle. So thank you for everything you did, ladies. Good job. Now we're going to bring in our grand drive, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start with the reserves. And then we'll bring in the champions. Ladies and gentlemen, your reserve champion, lightweight, from Buffalo, Oklahoma, Hank Wetter. Your reserve champion, medium weight, from El Reno, Oklahoma, Baylor Pearson. And your reserve champion, heavyweight, from Brownwood, Texas, Madden Weiss. Now we'll bring in the champions. Champion lightweight from Quinamo, Kansas, Brig Corwine. Champion medium weight from Elk City, Oklahoma, Sadie Allen. And champion heavyweight from Brownwood, Texas, Madden Wise. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the last time that we have junior market goats parade in this stadium arena. Next year we'll be down below. Now I'm going to turn it over to John Romero to work through the grand drive.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the National Western for giving me this opportunity to come out and work with the young people and work through your guys' Market Goat show. I tell you what, it's been very, very fun, very humbling to have this opportunity. I tell you what, I've enjoyed myself quite a bit today and living in the moment. I want to thank anyone who helps put this show put on here with the National Western, ladies and gentlemen on the other side of the goats, volunteers and the staff. Guys, this is the last time there will be a Market Goat show here in this Coliseum, and honestly, it's just kind of been just taking it all in, being here, and it's a dream come true. If you're standing ringside and if you're here, let's make some noise and put our hands together for the National Western here. Surely very, very special. Back when I got the phone call in June, I remember I was talking, I think it was maybe my little brother Roberto, and I told him, I said, man, I'm pretty pumped and I'm really excited. I'm honestly more nervous about this final drive speech, and anyone that knows me, I don't really just say a whole lot, and honestly, that the reason is because I sound just a lot smarter when I don't say a whole lot. And I'll tell you exhibitors this, set your bars high, work real hard, be consistent, and honestly, the biggest thing, what my family tried to install in me was being humble, and that's something that I dang sure tried to do, and with my siblings, with my family, and anyone that is close to me, I dang sure do try to do those things. And the only reason why I say that is if you would have told me back when I was 15 years old, a freshman in high school, prior to, I didn't really have a plan. I had no idea. I knew I loved ag. I didn't really have a plan in middle school, and then I got involved in 4-H and FFA, and I tell you what, it changed my life. And young people, make sure to tell your parents, your ag teachers, anyone who helped you get you here, and anyone that showed a livestock here at the National Western, make sure and thank them. Because if you would have told me back then that I'd be judging the Market Goats at the National Western when I was 15, honestly, I would have told you you're crazy. And honestly, it's just pretty cool and very, very humbling to be here. I'm going to leave you guys here with a few things here. And one of them, kind of like what I said earlier, is living in the moment. And the other one, that being said, is don't take people for granted. Specifically those ones that have been there for you, specifically from the start. Our time here on this earth is counted, and there's no promises, guys. There's no promises tomorrow, and dang sure make the most of it, because we only get a shot at this one time. Last thing here, I'll leave you guys with this. If you still have a parent alive, mom or dad, pick up your phone. Don't text. Don't Snapchat. Tell them you love them, because I'm fortunate enough to still say that I've got one of them still alive, and honestly, I'm pretty guilty of it. I don't do that enough. So that being said, guys, show has been awesome. It's been incredible. There's one out here that just kind of seals the deal. I'll take a second look here for reserve. One more time. Let's put our hands together for these young people out here. I'll get you guys a champion in reserve.
Your 2025 Market Show Grand Champion goes to Sadie Allen from Elk City, Oklahoma. And your reserve champion goes to Brig Corwine from Quenemo, Kansas. Sorry about that, folks. That was Madden Wise. I counted from the wrong end. Madden Wise, your reserve champion from Brownwood, Texas. Madden Wise, reserve champion from Brownwood, Texas. Sorry, Madden. Madden Wise, reserve champion, grand champion from Brownwood, Texas.